welcome back. It's the NCAA Finals time now, and so we'll bring in our NCAA experts. Renren, Ritualo, and Martin Javier, who will share their keys to winning for both the Beda Red Lions and the Lyceum Pirates. Hi guys, welcome to the score.
Thank you so much for
Salamat.
Okay. Ikaw expert. Yung katabi mo, hindi ako sure. Malalaman natin. Okay, so let's go straight to your keys to winning. So let's start with the defending champions, Beda Red Lions. Renren,
Yes.
what is your key to winning for Beda? I believe it's control, tempo.
Yes.
Why?
Well, because we all know LPU wants it fast. They play fast. That's second nature. They're built to play quick. So, itong Beda, deliberate basketball naman. They can play slow, they can play fast, they can play the half-court game. So, they have to control the tempo right from the start because guns blazing yan for sure for LPU coming out that first game.
So, wag nilang sasabayan yung guns blazing LPU. And that's why, Martin, for you, your key to winning for Beda is for the Red Lions to be patient.
Yeah.
Why?
Patient basketball kasi that's what they thrive in. Although, iba kasi yung storya dito ng Beda Red Lions this year. They started the season mainly becoming the #1 defense in the league. Tapos they just worked on their offense. Pero pag sinabayan mo yung LPU Pirates dun sa pace nila, that will spell trouble for you. Pero yung Beda kasi, opposites to eh. LPU forces a lot of turnovers on the other team. Beda takes care of the basketball. Best in the NCAA in that. So, I think yun. They have to be patient lang. They have to work the two-man game between Bolick and Donald Tanqua, which they have been doing so well. At yung Beda rin kasi, they're doing so well also in controlling the tempo, setting the tone. Kahit sino yung makalaban nila, they're like a chameleon of a team. Parang ganun sila, pwede nilang sabayan yung kahit anong pace na nakukuha pa rin nila yung tempo nila.
But for you, Renren, that tempo, the best tempo for Beda is more of half-court.
Yes.
Para lumabas yung galing nila. Bolick, Tanqua, Mocon,
Shooter sila din.
Oftana,
Yes.
you know, that very deep team. So parang you would worry if nanonood ka ng game 1, parang bilis nung laro, you'd worry for Beda.
Pwede. Because that's the game of LPU. Yun yung gusto nila.
Yeah, so this is a perfect segue to the keys to winning for the Pirates. For your Renren, LPU, they have to push the ball.
Yes, they have to push the ball. That's their second nature, like I said earlier. Kailangan nila itulak yung bola. They have to force them to put pressure on the defense of Beda. So, pag tinutulak nila yung bola, syempre, Beda will be pressured defending them.
Yeah.
Kasi they can't backpedal. They have to sprint back right away. Kasi you can't relax. If you made a basket against LPU, they're gonna go get a layup right away. So, yung relentlessness nila, yung hindi sila tumitigil in every possession, yun yung pinaka-importanting bantayan talaga. Or yun ang pwedeng gagawin ng LPU against Beda.
And pag ginawa ng Lyceum, they're pushing the ball, they're running and running and running. And Martin, for you, that is going to help Lyceum force turnovers.
Yeah, definitely, which is the main key for the LPU Pirates. In the season, they're #1 in that category. They force almost 24 turnovers per game. And when you have CJ Perez, the Marcelino twins playing fast, that's where they're at their best. And CJ Perez, you get him going really early in the game, that will also set the tempo for the LPU Pirates because, well, we all know what will happen pag hindi mo napagana agad si CJ Perez, especially like against a team like the Beda Red Lions, could spell trouble for you. So I think, kasi mas mahirap yung Tito Mix eh, yung forcing the pace, forcing the game to play fast against yung Beda, babagalan lang nila yung laro. So I think simula pa lang, right from the very start, kailangan na nilang i-push yung tempo.
I think your keys to winning, guys, are so perfect kasi magkaiba talaga eh. Baliktad eh.
Contrasting
For
sila.
Lyceum, gusto nyo, takbo, ay Marcelino non-stop, rat-rata na. No? And then for Beda naman, the experience of Bolick and Mocon, suabe basketball lang tayo, let's go half-court, disciplined offense. We've been mentioning Bolick and CJ Perez, and all eyes are on these two players. Okay? So, CJ Perez, what do you expect from him in the finals?
Well, he's the reigning MVP, averaging 18 points, 8 rebounds, like 6 assists, and 3 steals. So he can play both ends of the floor. So yun yung mabigat kay CJ Perez. I expect him to play like an MVP this coming finals. Kasi he's coming out after this.
Ito na yung last chance niya for a championship.
Yes, you want to go out with a bang. So yun yung, I think, dapat yun ang mindset ni CJ Perez.
What about Robert Bolick, Martin? What do you expect from Robert Bolick in the finals?
It's his final year, finals dito for the Beda Red Lions. And expect the killer instinct mula dito kay Robert Bolick. Like what he did last year, nobody expected Beda to sweep LPU last year. But because of Robert Bolick, because of the system that they have, he was able to control the pace, control the entire series. So that's what I'm expecting now from Robert Bolick. Before he goes out, he wants that three-peat. Gutom na gutom yan manalo. Kahit nakaraming championship na yan, mas gutom siya ngayon to complete the three-peat before he goes for Beda.
Are you guys surprised that we're talking about Lyceum and Beda in the finals?
No.
That we have the rematch?
Well, not entirely, Tito Mix.
Yes.
Pero I believe Letran and Perpetual had legitimate
Yun.
chances in challenging them in the Final Four. Pero ito yung best two teams natin from the very start. Really not surprised.
Yeah,
Diba?
ako din hindi ako surprised. But, yun nga, like Martin said, the Altas and the Letran Knights had the chance.
Yeah.
Kasi I still believe that Letran has the deepest bench. And I still believe that the Altas has the best foreign import. So, which is Prince Eze. So, they had the chance. But, of course, kung sino yung marunong manalo and more experience, yun yung magpupunta ng finals.
Okay, so thank you very much, our
Thank you.
NCAA experts. Idadami na natin si Martin Javier and Renren Ritualo. Wow, we cannot wait for the NCAA finals between the Red Lions and the Pirates. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
An all-expense paid trip to London for one of the biggest cycling festivals in the world. Here's a look at the Filipino cyclists that made it to the Prudential Ride London.
Kung para sa maraming Pinoy dream destination na London, para kay Ryan Lamayo, London is a piece of home. Pagkatapos kasi ng 13 years ay muli niyang nakasama ang kanyang mga kapamilya na naninirahan na sa UK. Alam mo yung itsura niya dati? Anong pinakaiba? Parang pa rin.
Wala, ang ganda pa rin.
I think it's a bit taller. Wow, I like it. You have an accent na. Ano masasabi mo sa accent ng kapatid mo?
Nose bleeding.
Si Ryan ay bahagi ng Pinoy delegation na ipinadala na PruLife UK para sa Prudential Ride London 2018. Ang Prudential Ride London ang tinaguri ang World's Greatest Cycling Festival, kung saan libo-libong siklista ang lumalahok sa iba't ibang events. Nandito kami ngayon sa cycling show kung saan hindi lamang nagre-register yung mga siklista. Dito sa buong hall na ito, nakikita nila ang mga latest gadgets, equipment, apparel, seminar, lahat tungkol sa cycling. Pero bago ang karera, lumibot muna ang mga Pinoy cyclists sa mga tourist destinations sa London. Bago ang event, sinigurado muna ng ating Pinoy cyclists na makapag-adjust at maging kondisyon. Magkahalong kaba at saya ang nalaman, lalo na ng 18-year-old at local champion na si Genesis Maranya.
Papasalamat po kami kasi nabigyan po kami ng opportunity na makapunta dito sa London at saka po makapaglaro sa race dito po.
Gaano kalaki or gaano kahalaga yung magiging experience nyo dito para pa sa mga susunod niyo pang race o lap?
Ano po, para lumakas po lalo yung loob namin na kumarera sa ibang bansa natin. Saka po lalo sa Pilipinas.
Abangan kung paano ibinandera ng ating mga pambato ang galing ng siklistang Pinoy.
And our trending video of the day features a unicorn. No, I'm not kidding. It's a unicorn that does gymnastics. In a video posted by the Georgia Elite Gymnastics, one gymnast wore a unicorn outfit and did a fantastic high bar routine. Martin and Renren, that's
very difficult.
That's a unicorn doing a high bar routine. You do not see this every day. Martin, your assessment of this?
Why attempt doing that?
Halloween eh.
Halloween,
Halloween eh.
Pero hirap niyan.
Ang hirap niya, naka-costume ka.
Mas madali. Kasi
Bakit?
apat na yung paa niya.
Mas solid yung landing.
Para makontrol yung paa doon sa likod.
Pag-landing lang na.
Dapat to, Renren, dapat sa Adamson may soaring falcon. Naka-uniform, tapos dumadunk. Yan. Diba? In fact, yung soaring falcon, pwede tumulong dumepensa kay ano yun.
Yun, pwede.
Kay Kwame.
Pwede. Kaya kay 30. Parang sorry Falcon si 30 kagabi.
Inabangan
Grabe,
si Papi Zar.
Taas to mo.
It's okay, Renren. It's just the second round, right? You'll get them when it matters the most.
Yeah. Coming from Manatinian.
Ticket ko, Renren. Renren Ritualo, Martin Javier, thanks guys for being part of the show. And this has been The Score. I'm Nico Halili. We'll see you all again tomorrow. We leave you now with part 3 of Vince Velasco's adventures in Camiguin, plus the latest on the Taiwan Cup.
Mountain trekking is a long-endurance sport and one of the best ways to discover new places. And for today's Vince Venture, we trek up the famous Mount Hibo-Kibo. Let's go. One of the 7 active volcanoes in the island, Mount Hibo-Kibo is over 1,300 meters high and it's the second highest mountain in Camiguin. Alright, so I have a tip for everybody who treks long distances. Make sure you mind your footing and how you go up. Distribute the weight along your legs and back, otherwise it'll start to hurt after an hour. So not all workouts have to be high intensity, especially when it comes to trekking. You're going up a long distance, so it's about endurance basically. So you're developing other muscle groups, but it's also an internal peace sort of workout. Alright, so 4 hours into the trek, we made it to the clearing. We're in the heart of Mount Hibo-Kibo. We made it to the view, the clearing, to see the famous White Island. It's absolutely beautiful. So for people who are here in Camiguin, I definitely recommend you take this trek. It's not easy, but it's absolutely worth it. So after a day of tough trekking, what better way to relax by enjoying the sand and the view here at Beda Island, also known as White Island Sandbar, here in Yongbin. And that wraps up our Camiguin adventures. Keep it here for more Vince Ventures, only on The Score.
The action continues for our Pinoy ballers in Taiwan in the Kapamilya playoffs in Taiwan. After 2 weeks of eliminations of the Tai-Phil South Taiwan League, 3 teams remain. Visayas stayed unbeaten and will have a twice-to-beat advantage in the final round. 2 teams also vying for the South Taiwan title are the Kabagis Kings and Guardians. Meanwhile, on the RDJ Basketball League of North Taiwan, after the quarterfinals, 6 teams will still have a chance to get that championship in the North. Stay updated with the Kapamilya playoffs in Taiwan through their TFC Taiwan Facebook account. The action continues for our Pinoy ballers in Taiwan in the Taiwan Kapamilya playoffs.